All right, we got another bad cop note doing that for you. I covered this story about Adam Toledo, about the Chicago prosecutor who said that Adam Toledo appeared to have a gun in his hand, and that prosecutor was absolutely wrong. Top Chicago prosecutor apologizes for false Toledo gun claim. Chicago's top prosecutor has apologized because an attorney who works under her implied in court that 13-year-old Adam Toledo was holding a gun when a police officer fatally shot him. Chicago's top prosecutor apologized Wednesday because an attorney who works under her implied in court that 13-year-old Adam Toledo was holding a gun when the police officer fatally shot him, and she acknowledged that neither she nor anyone in her office tried to clear up the matter until right before a video was released showing that that wasn't actually the case. The Cook County State Attorney's Office came under fire after the April 15 release of body camera video showing that Toledo either dropped or tossed the gun less than a second before Officer Eric Stillman shot and killed him early on March 29th. Days earlier, a prosecutor from that office implied during a hearing for the 21-year-old who was with Adam Toledo that morning, Ruben Roman, that Toledo was holding a gun when Stillman shot him. That wasn't true, and the video evidence even showed that wasn't true. I want to show you this because right here, if you look, he doesn't have a gun in his hand right there. This is at the moment that the officer just starts opening fire. There's no gun here. There's no gun in his hand right there. And there's people out there. Let's not call them bootlickers. Let's not give them the benefit of the doubt at this point. They're not just bootlickers. They're fucking racist. People who see that this kid is Hispanic and they want to justify his freaking murder. Racist. Would you even know who George Floyd was if it wasn't for that video? That's my question. Let's get back to the article here. The tragedy of the death of 13-year-old boy has been clouded by the confusion and frustration my office has caused, and for this I apologize. Cook County State's Attorney Kim Fox said a statement announcing the findings of an internal review of her Erlin's erroneous statement in court during Roman's April 10th hearing, and in a document that was presented to the court concerning the charges against him: gun possession, reckless discharge, and child endangerment. Assistant State Attorney James Murphy didn't specifically say that Adam Toledo was holding a gun when he was shot, but he clearly implied it. Toledo has a gun in his right hand, Murphy told the judge. The officer fired one shot, striking him in the chest. The gun that the victim was holding landed against the fence a few feet away. So once again, I want the bootlickers and the racists out there to notice a pattern here. They said Adam Toledo had a gun in his hand, even though the video shows that wasn't the case. I want to remind something. This is for all the Tim Pool fans of the racists. Ahmaud Arbery, Hammer. Ahmaud Arbery was murdered by two white men in Georgia, and this is what sparked a lot of racial unrest in this country because people claim that Ahmaud Arbery was breaking into a house. He had a hammer on, he had boots, and coming to find out, those are all lies. Ahmaud Arbery, neo-Nazis spreading racist and false claims online about black shooting victims, says analysts. White supremacists attempted to create an alternate narrative, experts conclude. Far-right and neo-Nazi groups are spreading racist and false claims about a black jogger who was fatally shot in Georgia to promote their agendas on social media platforms, according to organizations that monitor online extremist activity. Some of the online posts, which include racist language, memes, and graphics, claim that Arbery was carrying a hammer and wearing boots when he was killed, as the groups tried to create false narratives about his death, analysts said. In the video, Arbery is wearing a white t-shirt, shorts, and running shoes. Security footage shows a man in similar clothing who is believed to be Arbery entering a house under construction just before the shooting. The owner of the property has said nothing was stolen from the site. The most remarkable finding is that an alternate narrative was created, most notably that Arbery was carrying a hammer and wearing Timberland boots. It was unbelievable. I saw these memes. I saw these claims. It was all bullshit. It's the same thing with the Adam Toledo story. People who will create an alternate reality to fit a fucking narrative. And they want to sit there and pretend like it's not because this kid was Hispanic and because it was an officer who killed him. It's a sad state of affairs that we find ourselves in this country, man. It's a sad state of affairs.